Thank you for taking some time for yourself. Have you ever noticed if your breath flows in and out? Observed whether there's only this moment unfolding before you? I'm curious if you've realized that you already know how to let your breath guide you effortlessly. Could you embrace it as you let yourself go deeper into this experience? Perfect. Have you sensed if your body is making contact with the chair beneath you? Whether the chair is offering gentle support? I wonder if you've felt your chest naturally rise and fall. Have you ever wondered whether this sensation deepens your sense of relaxation? You've known all along how to use your breath. Have you ever thought whether everyone breathes just like you do? Sooner or later, everyone recognizes the charisma of their own breath. Have you wondered whether this wonderful experience is one you've created for yourself? You're naturally skilled at taking slow, deep breaths. You already know how to find physical comfort. You already know how to breathe with ease. I wonder if sinking deeper into this perfect moment feels just right. Can you remember when we were kids? Our brains thought up the silliest things ever. I knew someone who thought the moon was following their car because it liked them the best. Do you remember how we were sure chocolate milk came from brown cows? You can allow yourself to laugh at how we believe teachers might have secretly lived at school. You can experience the joy of thinking. Holding your breath could once turn you into a fish. You can't help but smile when you think of how we believed closing our eyes made us invisible. You can experience the sensation of laughing so hard your tummy tickled. You can have a specific experience of remembering how we laughed at things like pets chasing their tails. And later, if you see a cat fall off the couch, you can remember how funny it seemed when we were kids. Most people don't realize just how incredible it is that they're here. Everyone has a unique story, but the chance of all the right atoms aligning to create you is a beautiful miracle. You already know that life is full of surprises. The fact that you're here today, breathing and thriving, is a true testament to the wonders of existence. You already know how to face challenges with grace, even when things aren't perfect. Some people search for answers, but most of us are simply savoring the experience of being alive. It's a very common experience to feel amazed at how far we've come. And everyone has something special to offer the world, even if they don't realize it. You've known all along how to adapt, grow, and embrace the journey. Maybe there was a time when you didn't fully appreciate the magic of your existence. But now you see that you're part of something magnificent. Sooner or later, everyone realizes they're unique, and an irreplaceable part of the grand story. Sooner or later, everyone learns to embrace the preciousness of their time here. In every culture, people find joy in the miracle of life, knowing how rare and extraordinary it truly is. It gives everyone a sense of fulfillment to recognize that against all odds, they're living this incredible, beautiful adventure. But here's the thing to remember. What's happening to you right now is incredibly rare. Most of the universe doesn't get this chance. The same atoms that form life here on Earth just don't bother to do it anywhere else. It's a strange, beautiful thing to be alive at all. Maybe take a moment to appreciate this bizarre, fleeting miracle, because as improbable as it seems, it's happening right now to you. The universe has conspired to make you exactly who you are in this very moment. There's no other place that you could be. Time has aligned just for you, and it's perfect. I knew someone once who didn't realize the power in letting their thoughts come and go without forcing anything. After trauma, their mind would race, pushing them into constant motion, both mentally and physically. They didn't know they didn't have to keep speaking or thinking through everything. In fact, there was a time when they couldn't stop themselves from talking or moving, as though the action itself would somehow bring clarity. But they didn't need to do all that. They didn't have to be so involved, so active in every moment. It wasn't important for them to keep thinking, to keep reacting, to keep moving. They slowly learned they didn't have to force their mind to slow down. Little by little, without even trying, they started to feel more relaxed, more able to simply be. They realized they didn't have to respond to every passing thought or feeling. They didn't need to speak every time they had something to say or react to every little shift inside. And in those moments of letting go, they didn't push themselves to be constantly involved. They felt something shift. There was a stillness that began to settle in, like a pause between breaths. Their mind and body didn't have to do anything anymore than what was necessary. No need to say something, just to feel the silence. No need to move, when staying still felt more right. It was as if in that gentle inhibition of action they allowed a deeper kind of healing to happen. Without trying, they began to feel the natural flow of their thoughts and emotions. It was a soft release, and in that quiet, they began to heal, piece by piece, embracing the absence of effort. It wasn't about doing more, it was about doing less, allowing their body to relax, their mind to settle, their words to become fewer. They found the space for peace to emerge. The fluctuation in how involved they needed to be was the key. Sometimes the greatest healing comes from letting go of the need to do anything at all. And if you haven't already, you can close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine yourself drifting among the stars of the universe. Feel the vastness of the space around you, a serene, endless space where time flows effortlessly. I don't know if you are weightless, but free. And as I count down from 10 to 1, imagine yourself sinking deeper into the cosmos, surrounded by the soft glow of starlight. Each number takes you closer to a state of deep peace, where your inner light shines as bright as the stars above. 10, gently floating in a sea of stars. 9, the vastness of space wrapping around you safely. 8, breathing in the calm of the universe. Of course, the bits with oxygen. 7, breathing deeper, weightless and free. 6, gliding closer to stillness. 5, halfway to pure serenity. 4, feel the glow of stardust. 3, deeper into the fabric of the cosmos. 2, almost there, connected to infinite calm. 1, fully relaxed, surrounded by the infinite embrace of the universe. Imagine the past as a distant, faint star, a flicker of light far away in the galaxy, and watch it from where you are now, floating safely away. Notice how small and distant it feels in the grand scale of the universe. Maybe it was once so heavy, but now just a faint point of light in an infinite cosmos. The light dimming, softening. You're no longer tethered to it. It's simply one star in a universe of billions, no longer defining your place in this vast, beautiful expanse. And in this cosmic space, time bends and flows like a celestial river. See the past stretching far behind you, its details scattered like stardust in the distance. The further back you look, the smaller those stars become, until they're barely visible, a haze of light lost in the infinite expanse. Now imagine the universe accelerating, spinning time forward at an unimaginable speed. The events blur, dissolve, the stars rearrange themselves, creating new constellations, a map of your growth. Feel how the universe effortlessly holds both time and space, allowing you to release the old and embrace the new. Like a planet suspended in space, it turns slowly before you, surrounded by a glowing orbit of thoughts and emotions. Now shift your perspective. View it from a different angle, as if you are the cosmic traveler observing this planet from light years away. Notice how small it is compared to the vastness of the galaxies around it. And as you observe, see the planet transform. Its surface becomes smoother. Maybe its light is brighter. It's no longer a place of pain, but a beautiful celestial body radiating strength, resilience, wisdom. Now let it begin to dissolve, breaking apart into particles of stardust, scattering across the cosmos, its details fading into the ether. What remains is only the energy of your growth, healing, glowing like a star within you. The rest, the details, the weight, the pain, have become part of the vast, endless universe, so distant you can barely recall its shape or form. Feel the stars around you brighten, their light reflecting your inner strength. Imagine a brilliant, radiant star within your chest, your core, your essence. This star shines brighter than any experience, more powerful than any challenge you've faced. Let its light expand, reaching every corner of your being, illuminating your truth. You're not defined by a single star in the sky. You are the sky, vast, infinite, full of possibility. Now imagine yourself as a star traveling through time. Drift forward into the future, where your light has only grown stronger. See yourself a year from now, 5 years, or even 10, shining brighter than ever before. What does your universe look like? Notice new constellations you've formed, symbols of your growth, strength, and resilience. You're a force of nature, a star that radiates confidence and peace, lighting the way not just for yourself but for others too. And when you return to waking consciousness, this sense of cosmic alignment will stay with you. If you ever feel burdened, simply look to the stars within and above. Their timeless glow will remind you of your infinite capacity for healing and transformation. You'll remember only what serves your highest good, while the rest fades into stardust, too distant to grasp. Now it's time to return, bringing this radiant energy back with you. Feel yourself drifting back into the present moment, like a star falling into place in the night sky. And as I count from 1 to 5, you'll return to feeling refreshed, empowered, and calm. And as I count from 5 to 1, you'll return feeling refreshed, empowered, and calm. 5, becoming aware of the space around you. 4, feeling the surface beneath you. 3, wriggling fingers and toes. 2, stretching out. Take a deep breath. 1, open your eyes, fully awake and shining like the star you are. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.